if you are still giving away 50% of your commission check to a team leader, you are not building a business. You're building theirs. But even if you're not giving 50% of your commission away, say you're at a brokerage where you can keep 100% commission, but you just don't have the help that you need to get commissions. 100% of your commission times 0 commissions is $0. So that's not helping you either. It's a lot of work, but it's pretty simple to find clients. But a lot of real estate agents don't know the steps. A lot of times they don't even know that they're getting themselves into a sales business, and they don't like talking to people. If you don't like talking to people, I don't think you should be a real estate agent. Not as a full-time career anyway. If you cannot sell yourself, you won't be able to sell a house. My name is Ali Garced. I'm with Exp Realty, and I'm part of a community that will help you scale your business once you move to being a solo agent. I have sold over 100 homes in 3 years. I earned EXP's Icon Award as my first year of doing this full-time, and I have helped almost 100 agents leave their real estate team to join us, work solo, keep their full commission, and 3x their income. My community helped Amanda Freeman out of Sacramento, California, leave her team, and she made more money in 5 months with us than she did the entire year of working on her team. And she did that with fewer closings. I also helped Karina out of Sahuarita and Tucson, Arizona, triple her income in 12 months. Triple, because EXP very much so values personal brand. This video is not meant to completely talk trash about teams, but it's to tell you that if you want to be on a team, try to have a plan to leave the team eventually. Teams are great for brand new agents that are starting out, that don't know anything about real estate, and that need the hand-holding, because we don't provide the hand-holding. Teams will help you learn how to talk to clients, welcome you into the sales business, and they should be teaching you good habits overall of cold calling consistently, open houses consistently, and the overall sales process of helping a buyer or seller. So it's very good for beginner level agents. But once you know how to close on a house, and once you know how to lead generate and find some clients of your own, at that point, it's time to scale. And that is what teams don't usually do. With full transparency, I have never been on a team, but I have helped a lot of agents leave them and help them increase their business with us as a solo agent. We teach you how to build your business like an actual business, not just do a couple of sales every month and that's it. Build an actual business, build your brand, and build your pipeline. Very quickly, real estate agents realize that the biggest hurdle is finding clients. You have to remind as many people you can that you exist. You have to start conversations. That's why a lot of agents do cold calls, or they'll do several open houses a week, or they will post at least one short form video on every platform every single day. Or they'll post a long form video on YouTube every single week, minimum. You have to have a number in mind every day that you wake up. You have to know what your number is. And that's the number of conversations you need to have about real estate every single day with potential buyers and sellers. So that way you get paid. That's all this is. It's waking up and saying, who can I talk to today? And how many conversations about real estate can I have? And if you can't handle that, you're going to fail. Your income is directly correlated with the number of people that you provide value to every day. After you finish that hurdle though, and you have your 6 or 10 or 12 conversations a day about real estate, you have some clients now there's a new problem. Now the problem is communicating with them and having the clients communicate with each other, say in a spousal client relationship, because sometimes they don't even know what they want. And that's okay. But just know that as a real estate agent, you're not just a real estate agent, you're not just a realtor, you are their therapist, you are their advisor, you are their shepherd. As they start running away with their thoughts or ideas, you have to bring them back and say, Nancy, I thought this is exactly what you were looking for, a 4-bed, 3-bath home. Now we're looking at 6-bedroom homes. Let's get back to the drawing board, and I want to know where my confusion is. because they're going to say one thing and then completely change their mind or send you photos or videos or links to houses that do not meet the criteria of what they said that they were looking for. So your job is to be patient and kind, yet direct. You have to be a leader and help them trust you and say, nope, this is the process. Don't worry. This is exactly what the next steps are. You have to think ahead and answer their questions before they even realize they have it as a question. In my mind, when I talk to clients, I always think, and maybe this is too much pressure on myself, but I always think if a client asks me a question, I failed because I didn't do a good enough job explaining it before they even had the opportunity to ask the question, if that makes sense. I want to squash their questions before they even have any. That's when I know that I covered everything well the first time. So I always get ahead of it. So that's part of the job. And a lot of agents don't know that. They just think, oh, we get them under contract, and we're just gonna magically close after that. There's a lot of moving pieces. So who should not become a real estate agent? Those that cannot handle rejection, because you need thick skin in this business. If you do not have patience or you cannot control your emotions, don't be an agent. If you don't have at least 6 months worth of living expenses saved up, cash in your bank account, don't become an agent just yet. And if you don't want to run your own business and be the head of marketing, the head of sales, the head of operations, the head of the HR, if you don't want to be all of that, that's what this business is. So don't be an agent. But here is the upside. Once you have mastered that, you can make as much money as you want to make. You can easily, well, I say easily, but once you have the systems, you can easily make $200,000 your first year. I made $120,000 my first year and I still had a full-time job. I was still traveling with the military because I was active duty. We teach you how to build your business. We teach you what a system is, how to implement automation and templates into your business so you're not recreating the wheel every single time. Because if you're not learning how to do that, you're gonna have someone looking over your shoulder. You're gonna have someone calling you. I don't know. If you like that, then you're probably not even watching this video. When you name me or when you name my wife as a sponsor into Exp Realty, this is exactly what you're going to get. You're going to get trainings every day, Monday through Friday, even some trainings on Saturdays. This is not meant to overwhelm you. As soon as I know exactly what you're looking to do, whether you want to help buyers, a specific subset of buyers, or sellers, once I know more or less what your niche clientele is going to be, I will help point you in the right direction of which trainings to take. What else do you get with me? You get my full private YouTube series that helps you understand what the basics are of EXP, because trust me, it's a lot. I'll help you build your website through my private course. I'll help you get leads from YouTube and from social media, because that's my favorite way. I also have an open house playbook strategy. You're going to be getting checklists for exactly how to work with a buyer, how to work with a seller from the very beginning to the very, very end, and how to get a 5-star review every single time. You're going to get support not just from me and what I offer, but my sponsor, Shelby Johnson, who was Keller Williams Rookie of the Year back when she was with Keller Williams, and now she's been with EXP for a while. She is also an icon producer. Shelby Johnson has trainings a couple of days out of the week as well. She also has a library full of solid trainings. She's really, really big on automations, templates, and saving time to build your business. The day after you join, her sponsor, Ruben Garcia, is going to be shooting you a text message. He is a productivity coach for you for free. He's going to be giving you homework assignments, and then once you complete, I think it's the first 3 or the first 5, that's when you can start meeting with him one-on-one. His sponsor, Micah Mruat, is focused on agent attraction. So if you want to build that extra income stream with revenue share, which is almost passive, you can, and she's a beast at it, and she will help you recruit. So it's not just a matter of joining a tech-forward brokerage. You would be joining a specific group, our community, that's all investors first, focus on building a business that we can retire early from, And all of us are still in the trenches. I don't know of any other group that can say that. EXP currently has about 89,000 agents worldwide. EXP is the #1 independent brokerage by volume. Agents keep up to 100% commission. And if you make Icon, it essentially means that EXP is pretty much free for you. You can earn stocks, you can earn revenue share, and it actually has the highest retention count amongst all brokerages. What I'm actually starting to recommend is to get 2 sponsors. Instead of 1, why not get 2? Have 1 be in your local area that you can learn from, and then have 1 be either me or my wife, because that'll give you access to everyone in my entire upline. So by naming my wife as a sponsor, as your primary sponsor, you would have access to everything of what I just mentioned. And then by naming the local person near you where you can get the, shoulder to shoulder help with, they would be your co-sponsor or the secondary sponsor. That gives you the best of both worlds. And if you are serious about making at least $200,000 as a real estate agent, there is a link to apply and name my wife, Brittany Monio, as your sponsor. You will get everything of what we offer.